Okay, let's hope this one goes a little bit smoother. 6.1. Let's see. Here's the scores. 3.34 out of 5 is the average, and it probably could have been much better if I am reading this correctly. That's 66%. It's passing. 56 people did this one. 2 people missed this quiz for some reason. But anyways, here we go. First off, this is the earlier quiz. I kind of went out of order. Why did many people get upset when Missouri wanted to enter the Union as a slave state? About half of you got this right, all of the above. What I like, when we take quizzes, I used to always tell people there's the good wrong answer and the stupid wrong answer. And if you get the good wrong answer, you're really not wrong. And a lot of people here were really not wrong. This one actually has no stupid wrong answer. That's a good thing. There were going to be more slave states than free states. This would upset the balance of power. Missouri was in the north, and slavery was supposed to be in the south. Now there's a little tiny piece of Missouri, which is down south, but most of it is up north, and they didn't want that. And Missouri is part of what's called the Louisiana Territory, and people thought there wasn't going to be slavery in the territory. So anybody that got any of these answers is correct. But when you're taking a quiz, if you see all of the above, or you're looking for A and C or A and B, which I did on the other quiz, you want to read through things more carefully. What I think a lot of people did is they went to the first answer and said, yep, that's right, and they circled it. And then other people went to the second one and said, yep, that's right, and they circled it. Same thing, yep, that's right, circled it. But you all should have, oh, you're not really circling things, sorry. You're picking the answers. You should have read through all the answer choices, and if you did, I think a lot of people would have gotten this right. Okay. Now, this is crucial. Why did it seem important to have an equal number of slave and free states? I want to let you guys understand a lot of it didn't have to do with morality and right and wrong and good and bad. There were abolitionists who felt slavery was evil and they wanted to get rid of it. But for the most part, what we're talking about is the people in charge want equal power in the Senate in the North and the South. They don't want any one part of the country to dominate over the other. The vocabulary talks about sectionalism, and people were very worried about protecting the power of their section. The South wanted power for their section to protect slavery, but the people in the North didn't want the South to say, okay, we are in charge now. We have more power in the Senate, so now we're going to make slavery go everywhere. Didn't want that. So they wanted equal power in the Senate. That's why there's an equal number of slave and free states. Okay, now what is the Missouri Compromise's outcome? What happened? Good, a lot of you got this right. Over 3/4. That's awesome. Okay, why did the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 cause so much anger in the North? Again, I don't really think I need to review this too much. 2/3 of you got this one right. The Fugitive Slave Act, though, I will tell you, if you're in the North and you say slavery is evil and you don't want slavery to exist, and the police come to you and say, hey, there's a runaway slave, you have to help catch it for us. And you might go to jail. You have to make a decision. And the people in the North hated that decision. It was immoral to them. They didn't like being put in that position, and they wanted to refuse. And many states tried to pass rules where they could refuse. Okay, California, our state, becomes a state. It's a free state. This makes people in the South mad. California is a free state. Why does this make people mad? Well, all of them. It's a big part of the country, and there's a north part and a southern part, and the people in the South thought the southern part would be its own state, and they would get slavery. There's gold in California. They thought they'd get some of the gold. They don't. And they're looking at the map, and they're seeing there's not a lot of land left for the South to expand slavery to, and so they are getting very scared, and they're going to lose power in the Senate. Remember, that's what it's about, power, Senate.